How's it going, YouTube? A long time since I posted a little bit of an update, and I got really busy last year. I was working full-time and going to school full-time, and I never really posted too much. And partway through the year, too, actually, I ran into an issue where my first job, or my previous job, was barely paying me, and I got into some debt because they were only paying me about $100 a week, and I had bills to pay. And so my credit card's been kind of high up there, and I had to sell a lot of my Star Wars collection to combat some of that. So I ended up selling all of my figures, all of my vintage collection box figures. I had in total 450, I think, 5 loose figures that I sold. I had to sell all of my Hasbro ships. I kept all my Legos. They were all, luckily, my Legos are all right there. They were all combined, so I didn't really have time to sell those. And I sold some of my box figures, like my 6-inch figures, things like that. But I'm getting myself into a better place now where I don't have to sell all of my collection anymore. I had to sell all of my Sideshow collectibles. I had, I think, 12, and I sold all but 2. I kept my Yoda because that was a gift, and anytime I get gifts, I don't sell gifts. It's just, I don't like to do that. It's just the way I work. And I also kept my Rebel Trooper I got for $20 from my friend because he had a broken backpack hook that, like, the way he hooks onto your back, his back, and so he would have only gone for like $10 anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much where I stand. I kept all the little knickknacks, like the lunch boxes, all that stuff. It was just unfortunate that that happened, and I'm in a new job, and it's a better job. Getting paid a lot better, and my debt's almost gone. So from here, I'm pretty much starting over, at least Hasbro-wise and Sideshow-wise. So pretty much let me show you what I got for Christmas and what I've kind of picked up over the past month with some Christmas money. And I worked 96 hours over Christmas so I can get some extra cash. So this isn't everything. I've got a few things on order still. I've got 4, well, first let me say, one thing I've started doing, I don't know if I've done an update on, was collecting the vintage series, the originals from 1977 through I think 84. And there's about 100 of them or so I want to collect. I'm up to, as you can see, 5. These are all of them. And I've got 4 more coming in the mail, so I'm almost 10% of the way there already. That's kind of one thing I'm doing. And then Hasbro, I've got a pile of Hasbro there that I've picked up so far. That's pretty much the extent of my Hasbro now. I have 1 3-inch Boba Fett from last year, and then a couple of the special ones I kept, like the Shadow Stormtrooper, Force Unleashed Imperial Jump Trooper, what are those called? The Concept Guys from 2007 or 2008. I kept them, and a few other odd ones that I kept around. But pretty much these are my first 5 for the vintage I have so far. I believe I had, let me think, I think I had these 3 on camera already. These are my first 3 I purchased. Admiral Ackbar, and he's got his little staff behind him. And then, I don't remember his name, but he's the Chieftain, and he's got his little staff here. I think they call it a satchel, and then his little headpiece. And these are all in really good condition, and the nice part about these guys is the ones I've gotten so far. Sorry, I have cats besides dogs, so they like to come around the camera. The nice part about these guys is they're all about $10 to $20 a pop. I've never paid more than $14 for any of the ones I've gotten so far, which is really good. So next one up here I've got is the Gamorrean Guard, and he comes with his little hook over here. There's a battle axe. I want to get another one of him in Sideshow. He's probably my favorite Sideshow figure so far. Then I showed you already the AT-AT driver, and he comes with a pistol. I think he is my oldest right now. Actually, no, he's not. That's 1980. I think I have a 1978, but I'm not sure. And then, I can't remember this guy's name, but I think he's a Weequay, if you watch the Clone Wars series, and he comes with his axe, but he's one of the Skiff Guard guys in Return of the Jedi. He's on the skiff with Han and Luke. And then something I was going to show you really quick. This is, sorry, my cat. This is my old Star Wars action figure archive book I got. I don't know when it was made. Here, let me look here. Well, it was given to me in 2002 as a gift. Copyright 1999. But this is a really cool book for any of the Power of the Force. So pretty much 1990s and older toys. So it's got all of these like different figures. It lists them, kind of some of the card variations, and it also has pictures. And it's got all the. It's not just have the regular ones. It's got 2-packs. It's got some of like the other odd things they made, like the little mini planets that open up with a guy inside. And then so like you can see here, shows. Sorry if you can't read it. It says Wave 17, second quarter 1998, and it says Ognots. So it's all designed like it's all set up really well. But it's really nice for me with getting back into collecting. I forgot I had this book, and it's got a bunch of cool pictures. Let me go to one of the. Here's the some of the original figures from the original vintage series that first came out. And then you can see it's listed, that was 1985. Let me go here. Okay, here. You can see these are two of the figures I have. Admiral Ackbar and the Gamorrean Guard. And then it shows the different variants on their cards, as well as variants too, sometimes with the coloring of the figure itself. Like, let me see here. Let's see if I can find one. Like, I can't really find one right off the bat here, but there's a couple of them, like, they'll have, one of them looks a little yellowed, or, oh, like, down here you can see there's a little variant in the coloring of the C-3PO. So there's just cool things like that. It kind of shows you, here's my AT-AT driver, and it tells you, when it was produced, what weapon it comes with, or accessory, and what different types of backs it has. So that's pretty cool. And then, it also has all of the Power of the Force, things like that. Here, let's get up here. So like here you go. It shows you the Power of the Force figures, their card backs. I'm not currently collecting too many of these, but it's good to have for when I probably won't collect these ones. There's a couple odds and end ones that I'll pick up, like I've picked up actually to show you guys, just because they haven't been remade in the newer figure series. And so it's just a really cool, really good way to know kind of like everything that's come out. And the cool part too in the beginning here, it shows all the, it has them in order per character. So like Darth Vader, it shows all your Darth Vaders from 1980, late 80s, early 90s. All the variants, all the Palpatine variants. You can kind of see side by side what the different figures came with. So see, you've got your two different Sand Troopers next to each other. Got two Snow Troopers. And then down here it also shows all the Kenner figures, sorry, just as a quick thing to show you. Some of the ones I picked up, I know for sure I have in the mail. I've got him, I think you say Klotlu, and I've got Greedo. And I've got, I think, Hammerhead's the other one coming so far. But, sorry it's taken so long, let me speed it up. So, from there, I also picked up a Lego Star Wars AT, and it comes with a little AT-AT driver. It's kind of cool, it was on clearance for $6. Also picked up one of the Titanium series. I sold quite a bit of mine, but I still have about half. And so this is one of the ones I picked up. My girlfriend got me these cups here, C-3PO and R2-D2. And on the back, it's got pictures of them. And as you know, I also collect Scooby-Doo. My parents got me a Scooby-Doo mug. Thought it was pretty cool. And they got me a pint glass Stormtrooper. And that one's actually black, it looks like. That was pretty cool. They also got me a Force Awakens lunchbox. I actually haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. I wasn't too, to be honest, I wasn't too excited to go see the movie. I didn't think it was going to live up to the Star Wars name. So, I mean, I've gotten used to like the look of some of the Stormtroopers and stuff, and there's a couple cool looking vehicles. So, I'm going to go see it and see what I think about it. So, I'll find out tomorrow. I also got Jurassic World. I really like this movie. It's not as classic as the original one where I'd want to watch it all the time, but it's still fun to watch. Now this is something I picked up at Kohl's actually. And sorry it's a little bent out of whack there, but it's kind of like the retro Boba Fett. I think it's kind of cool looking. And if you can't tell, it's almost like a blue, not green. It's kind of like a, I guess you call it teal, but it's pretty cool looking. I like it a lot. And it was only $12. And then let me show you really quick too. I picked up at the store Complete Guide to Star Wars Collectibles. This has some interesting stuff in it. It's definitely not the complete guide, but it's got some cool stuff if you collect Star Wars. Gives you an idea. And I also picked up the Star Wars Insider, the double face side. This is the front side. But I got the Battlefront one because I'm a really big fan of the original Battlefronts, and I was a little disappointed with the new game just because there wasn't enough content for me compared to Battlefront 2. But to combat that, on New Year's Day, I got for $22 Steam, if anyone plays video games on the computer, was running a special on all of the Star Wars games. I got a $99 package for $22, and I think I got 13 Star Wars games out of it. A lot of them I've played, but it was fun to be able to go back and play those again. On the Hot Wheels side, I've got a Homer I picked up. I think I have one or two more Homers, or one or two more Hot Wheels that I haven't shown you guys yet. And then my friend got me for Christmas the Star Wars Battlefront 6-inch figure. This one's really cool. Although I found the game kind of not enough content and stuff, the graphics and all of the characters are really excellent. That it definitely has. I just wish it had either a campaign or a galactic conquest and space battles. So, I mean, maybe they'll add that stuff in down the road. We'll see. Now, next up is I bought a bunch of figures, and I got them for really cheap. These ones, I found a local comic book store, and they're selling them for $4.95 each. So first I got Plo Koon. And I decided I'm just going to start with the Revenge of the Sith series, and I'll pick up a little odd ones from like the Attack of the Clones and Power of the Force as I go. But I also picked up Luminary Unduli, the Neimoidian Commander. Sorry, that's a hard word to say. But I thought they were kind of cool looking. I've always been into the aliens besides just regular clones and stuff, although I love the clones. Now, this is one of the Power of the Force I did pick up because I haven't seen him since, and I remember there was one of these in the Clone Wars TV show that was really cool. And it's Pote Skinkin. I think they did him a little differently, but if you look in the picture, I believe he's the guy in the left-hand corner on the skiff. He's another skiff guard with the orange hat. They just didn't put it on, or orange do-rag, I guess. Okay. Also, I got on these ones I got on eBay. It was a Wookiee Warrior, and these ones I got for about $7 each. Another Wookiee Warrior, different variant. And then this is the Wookiee, one of the commanders, Tarful. So, and I like the Wookiees. I like Wookiees, I like Jawas. They're all pretty cool. And then next up, I got a bunch of comics. The only one I don't have in here is there was an extra Iron Man. I don't remember which one it was, so I wasn't going to dig through all of them. But I got an Avengers number 100, and because it was a anniversary, they made them all in like odd, like colored tops. And this one I accidentally grabbed was actually Avengers West Coast. I don't collect those, but it's still kind of cool. I got the Mighty Avengers next, number 65, or sorry, number 254. 65 cents, but then I've got the Avengers number 299, Avengers New Team 300, and I believe I gotta go through, but I'm pretty sure these are all from the same series. It's just every so often they change them up. Another Avengers 363 with a variant cover. I don't really like these variant covers, but I want to fill my collection up, so another variant cover 366. And I think it's my last variant cover, 369. But I mean, they're kind of cool looking. Okay, another Avenger, 383. Another Avenger, oh, this is one of those ones, issue number 388. And I haven't actually taken the tag off this one yet. These ones I got for $2 to $1 each. Then I got Aliens. This is a new one. I want to read it. It looked kind of cool. It's from Dark Horse. And then these ones I all paid $2.95 for because these were at an actual comic shop. The dollar ones and $2 ones I got from just like a used collectible store. So this is Iron Man number 99, 105, 107, 108, 109, and 114. So that's everything. Sorry for the very long update, but I hope you enjoyed some of the stuff I got. And stay tuned for some more videos coming out. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any reviews on anything. Most of this stuff's old. If I buy something new, I'll do a review. But until the next video, I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep watching, and please subscribe. Have a good one.